Hello everyone, this is Fernando from XolosArmy Network, and I am going to talk about in this video uh, about the recent controversy related to Peter Stork creating this fork of BTC called eCash, same name as the eCash BCH fork that happened on 2020. Okay, so my thoughts on this topic is that eCash is a really a project, a consolidated project, okay, that has been doing very good work, engineering work, okay, around Bitcoin technology. We have L1 payments, peer-to-peer electronic cash with instant finality. Okay, and on the side of Peter Stork's fork of BTC, they will have, they say drivechains. Okay, so their L1 I think will be like 400 kilobytes of capacity, and they will have these drive chains to make all kind of special usage for them. And reading the tweets of Peter Stork, I can see that he really thinks he can own the eCash brand and take it from the Bitcoin ABC team, right? One of the leverage Bitcoin ABC team has is that they own the handle on Twitter of eCash. I think that is one of the most relevant movements or moves that they have to protect the brand, right? I also think that they own the brand, the eCash brand. I don't know if it is globally or maybe in France. I don't know. It is a probability. But these kind of issues have been had in the past in the Bitcoin space. For example, Peter Stork has told everyone on Twitter, on X, that he owns the domain, the eCash.com domain. Okay. For example, Roger Ver, in the past, he owned the Bitcoin.com domain, and the BTC community started criticizing him that he was like kind of trying to ¿cómo se llama? To take the Bitcoin brand from BTC to BCH, and that he was scamming people with this site. Okay, and for a long time Bitcoin.com was a site that create all kind of BCH content, that promoted BCH, okay, as a real Bitcoin. And this time maybe we will have a repeated history, okay? Instead of BTC being the real Bitcoin, we will have eCash, the BTC fork, like the Bitcoin, the actual Bitcoin, and eCash, the BCH fork, as the actual Bitcoin Cash. Both with the same name, same as it happened with Bitcoin Cash and BTC. Both have the Bitcoin brand in them. One focus on being cash and the other on being digital gold. But whatever, BCH nowadays doesn't embrace the cash legacy, and BTC doesn't embrace the digital gold legacy, because they are proposing a lot of things related to freezing coins, like the Satoshi coins, for example, and not letting people like create these kind of inscriptions and all that stuff that they want to control in BTC. And finally, they realize that they can't control. So it's a natural step for this community to start forking themselves, and their history will repeat once again with eCash on both sides of the camp, telling everyone that they are the real thing. Okay, so eCash actually is delivering to the world peer-to-peer payments, okay, with instant finality, same as you will do with common money, with fiat paper money, okay. And in the eCash fork of BTC, we would see maybe faster payments, okay, on the drivechains, and the other one remains as on BTC, useless only for large settlements of money, maybe, right? So we have these two stories being developed once again, starting with a domain ownership of the thing. Okay, we are not talking about Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin as a brand. We are kind of starting a new story with the cash legacy, and this makes a new paradigm in the story of what Satoshi legacy to the world actually is nowadays. We are seeing that Bitcoin Cash is transiting towards becoming a virtual machine, very similar to Ethereum, and we are seeing BTC starting to fall down because there is too much censorship there, too much statism, and the community actually can fork, and they are starting to doing that. So the real question right now, it is not which is the real Bitcoin, but which is the real eCash, the real electronic cash. Okay, so maybe we are heading to new times, to new paradigms, to a new narrative towards the Satoshi legacy, and this is bullish actually for eCash, the BCH fork, and bullish as well for BTC, because this would mean it is the first time this community that is small blockers, they are starting to fork themselves, because the censorship is too much for them to still remain there for more time. What is your opinion about this? Maybe what Roger Ver did at the time of owning Bitcoin.com and relating it to BCH and not BTC was a good move. But controversy always happens, okay? And this time, the eCash BTC fork as well is too much controversial, because it is competing between, it is a competition between big blockers and small blockers again, okay? Who owns the narrative? Who is the real eCash? So this is Fernando, and tell me, what do you think about what I am talking about? And I invite you to follow us on at XolosArmy on Twitter. That is our handle, and visit our website xolosarmy.xyz. Thank you very much for listening.